let's see who's next. Aquarius. All right. So we are going to do Aquarius. Okay. And we are doing a Celtic spread. Okay. So let's go. Let's spray, cleanse the energy. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to put some lotion on my hands too and cleanse the energy on my hands. Doesn't hurt. Make sure. All right, so Aquarius. All right, this is, hey. All right, so what is give me the overall, the central energy for Aquarius for now, mid-June. 10 of coins, all right. The love of money. Old money, marriage for money, bankrupt, contracts, inherited, family feud, money concerns, financial gains or loss. So Aquarius, this is like there's the end of some kind of family situation here, or some kind of money situation, or there could be an argument going on about money in a home. Okay. What's the obstacle here? The Hangman. Resisting surrender or a new perspective. So Aquarius, this tells me, what I'm picking up from this is I feel like you're supposed to, some of you could be you could be staying in a relationship for money. This could be you, it could be someone else, okay? That's pertaining to you, but someone's staying in a marriage or has been in a marriage or something and for financial stability. Okay. The obstacle here is to gain a new perspective and to surrender a connection, to not choose money over love or money over spiritual evolution. Okay. Let's go into the conscious, which you're aware of, that's influencing this situation. What is Aquarius aware of that is influencing this decision that they have to make? The Emperor. Father. This could be a father or mother or father of a child. Excessive control. Inflexible, undisciplined, absent father or father issues. So if you are an Aquarius male, there may be a situation that you're being called to release. But maybe this is like that energy of, I don't want to let this go because I don't want to have to pay child support, or I don't want to, it's cheaper to keep her, or it's cheaper to keep him, or it'd be easier to just stay with this person for financial stability is the challenge that's here. Okay. Definitely mommy daddy issues. Okay. Maybe you grew up in a home where your parents stayed together, because of financial stability, even though it wasn't a very healthy environment. Okay. Or you had an absent parent and you don't want your kids to have that. So you're choosing a dynamic of staying in something for stability, but there's no love. And you're being called to get a new perspective and to surrender the situation. And this kind of reminds me of, people are always like, it's better to have your father in your life. Not always. It depends. It's better to have your mother in your life. Not always, because I'm telling you, I have friends whose parents were a trip, and they're like, I thank God every day I didn't have to deal with that man, I had a friend who he grew up without his he grew up with his father in the home. His father was very abusive. And when his father passed away, he had other half siblings that his father wasn't there for. And they were mad at him. And they were like, oh, well, at least dad was there for you. And he was like, yo, y'all don't understand. It was not rainbows in our house. Like, what are you talking about? It's not always what you think it is, you know? And so he's like, y'all dodged a bullet by not having him around. Trust me, you're luckier than we were, you know? So it's all in how you look at it. Let's look at the subconscious, okay? The root of the issue. The Five of Cups, looking ahead, out of the woods, positive changes, acceptance, recovery, okay? So accepting that sometimes having a parent in a child's life may not be the best thing for them, okay? Accepting, I'm gonna keep it real, that's really what I'm getting here. Sometimes we, especially as women, will sit and push for the father to be in the child's life, you know? Oh, well, he needs to spend time with him, and I just want him to have a relationship with his father. But let's keep it real. It's not that you're pushing the child to have this relationship with their father because you didn't have that. And you want your child to have that. But you have to think about it to what detriment. Because you, like I said, you would be like, my father wasn't in my life. But there are other people that would say, you're lucky he wasn't. It's hard to hear the truth sometimes. Okay? So I feel like subconsciously, what I'm picking up here is a home situation, possibly, or a family situation. This could even be a son or a daughter and with a father or a mother, and recognizing when you have to just let somebody go. You have to walk away from those toxic parents or toxic environments. And you could even be like, well, Sapphire, if I walk away, you know, like my mom helps cover my bills or my dad has my back, who's going to do that for me? Trust God. Trust in God to do it. And I'm not saying that lightly, because I know a lot of people are like, you know, they always want to talk about some trust in God. Yeah. And I'm telling you that because I did it. Okay. I had to trust in him at times when I didn't know what to do. And I was so dependent on other people. I was scared to trust in God. Okay. I used to tell people, well, God is fine and dandy, but I got to pay these bills and my mom has the money to have my back. But it wasn't worth it in the long run. Okay. So I just took a leap of faith and decided to trust God, you know? And I was like, it would be nice, but I'm going to trust God on this one. And it was the first time, and I've never looked back since. Okay. In the past, what happened with this situation? The Ten of Cups are reversed, disconnected family. I told you this has family situation all over it. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with family, Aquarius, you got to let it go. Yeah, I'm going to go into this a little deeper because I'm getting a sense of holding on to family. Or family trying to hold on to you, control you. Okay? But this fell apart a long time ago. This has not worked for a very long time. It really has. But for the longest time, it's like an energy of I need to cut my family off. I need to end my relationship. I need to end this marriage. And not doing it because of the financial ramifications. But coming to that conclusion that this shit was over. I'm hearing, what do you call it? Faith Evans. Okay. Gone already. Gone already. Okay. Like it's gone. Cause I'm already gone. Cause I'm already gone. Okay. Have you ever loved someone who never took the time to know you? Nothing that you say ever gets through. You're just going through the motions. Every day is so monotonous. Baby, I'm just being honest. It was over before we started. I was gone already. Staying in a family, a home, a relationship where it is, you've been done. even if you're dealing with family, it's like having to hide your moves with your family, with your father or your mother, because they're so controlling. You're like, I can't even be who I want to be because I have to hide the true person that I am in order to stay in a sense of security, have a sense of security. So I feel like what, subconsciously you've accepted this situation, but you got to make a decision. So yes, I've accepted it, but I have to put some action to it now. Give me the future. Give me the future. Eight of Cups, lack of direction, dishonest with self and others, staying for the wrong reasons, faking happiness. Yeah. Aquarius, your future says, if you do not surrender this, you're going to stay in this situation. Continue to be dishonest with yourself. Continue to fake being happy when you know that you're not in the environment that you are. That's what this future energy is if you don't make a decision and put action to it. Okay? Attitude. What is Aquarius's attitude? Two of Cups. Companionship. You want love. Mutual agreement. Okay? In sync. A new partner. So for some of y'all, you don't even want, this is a family situation, you don't want the person that you're with. You don't want this anymore. And it's been over. Okay? 2 tens is the end of a situation. It's been over. Okay? But you're dealing with possibly, if this is a husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend, you're dealing with a spouse that is controlling, trying to force something to work when it's already been done. Okay? This person doesn't listen to you. They don't value you. If it's a family situation with your mother or your father, they don't listen to you. Okay? They don't value your opinion. This is like, just do what I tell you to do. You have to make a decision. Because if you don't make a decision and put action to it, you're going to stay in this situation and continue to live a fake life in limbo. But you want love. I'm going to tell y'all something. Somebody booked an appointment with me and she said, and I'm not downing her or anything, but she booked an appointment with me and she said, Sapphire, I want love in my life. Will I find and need new love? And I said, don't you live with your kid's father? Don't you live with your baby dad or your husband or somebody? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, so you want God to send you love before you leave and close that out? That's what she wanted. It doesn't work that way, guys. You can't, sometimes we're like, okay, well, God, if you send me something better, then I will end this and go into something better. No, you need to go into loving yourself. That's the something better. You need to go into being okay with being by yourself. Because when you're okay by yourself, you can never truly be heartbroken. Nobody can break your heart except you. Okay? And you won't break your heart because you know what a broken heart feels like. Okay? Yeah, you want real love. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. Someone to set my heart free. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to do this fake shit anymore. Okay? All right. Environment. What's going on in your environment? Spirit, what's going on in the environment that Aquarius is in? 5 of Wands, personality clashes. Yeah, because the person that you're dealing with, you don't want to be with this person anymore. It doesn't work, okay? Competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings. It's, to me, I'm going to keep it real. There's an energy here of I've grown and I've changed. And I'm going to tell you why, because the Emperor is number 4 in the deck and the Hangman is number 12 in this deck, okay? So what it's telling me is you're at number 12 in the major arcanas in your lesson, but the person that you're dealing with is at number 4. They haven't grown with you. And so you have a heck of a conundrum here because it's like, I got to let these people go. I got to let this person go. Everybody doesn't grow with us. Some people can't go with us, or some people don't want to change. They don't want to grow. So you're having constant arguing, things aren't working out For some of y'all, if I'm hearing it could be a work situation as well. If this is Aquarius, this could be your work environment and you have a boss that's an asshole and you stay because you're like, well, at least I'm getting paid, but you're miserable and you want a better job where you can be in alignment and be happy. You want a positive environment, but in order to do that, you got to be willing to leave this job. You got to be willing to give your resignation. Real talk. I had somebody say to me, Sapphire, I don't have a new job lined up, but I gave them my resignation. And I said, and you will have a new job. God bless you. You're walking on faith. You're walking on faith. I'm hearing I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, yeah, you're walking. And I said, didn't it feel good when you walked out? She said, girl, it felt so good to give them my 2-week resignation. And I said, don't worry about it. God got you. If you place your faith in him, you'll be fine. If you place your faith in man, you can be disappointed. But when you place your faith in him, you won't be disappointed. I promise you. Okay? All right. Let's go into hopes and fears. Spirit, what is hopes and fears for Aquarius? 8 of coins. Dedication to the craft. Detailed specialty. Sticking to it. Self-employed. Achievement. Committed. Mastery. So in your hopes and fears, you're hoping that you're going to be able to make enough money on your own to sustain yourself. That's what that is. I hope that I'm going to be able to make enough to sustain myself. That's what this is. But this is definitely somebody, I definitely am getting a feeling here of a husband or a wife or a baby mom, baby dad, or boyfriend and girlfriend that are definitely, one person is ready to leave because they really want love. And they're just like, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to sustain myself, but I'm going to try. Maybe you won't be able to have that same house. Maybe you won't be able to have that same car. But what are you going to do? Downgrade. It's not going to kill you. Okay? I went from a $500,000 house in West Grove, Pennsylvania to a semi-detached house in Pike Creek, Delaware. And then from there to Fallcroft, Pennsylvania, and then down to Riverdale, Georgia. Okay? Like, oh, they said Fayetteville, but either way. But regardless, the point of the matter is everywhere I went, it felt better than that $500,000 house. That $500,000 house was great. I built it from the ground up. I picked all the doorknobs and everything. But when it went sour inside, there was no love in it. So I don't care.